Okay, we're moving into the point cutting scissor, and the point cutting scissor for us is a scissor which you can do powerful points in the hair with. You can do it in various angles. For me, there are two types of scissors that you can use. We can either go for the Hawk, which is a slightly skinnier scissor on the blade, and we can also go for the Viper, which is a slightly thicker blade. The advantage of a point cutting scissor is when it's made, it's really made so it has a setting that are crushing each other. So the blade, when you're looking from this side, they're actually crushing each other, and that means that it's actually moving all the cutting power towards the tip. And that means that when you go in and you close the plate, you have a very, very powerful cut in the hair. When it comes to the shape of the scissor, we have two designs here. We have the Hawk, which is again a skinnier scissor, but it has the mountain shape sitting 50-50, and that makes the tip even stronger because you have that ledge sitting there on the tip. On the Viper, it's sitting 70-30, and that means that on the tip, it's slightly giving a soft push back when you're starting to cut with it. For the point cutting scissor, for me, they're all designed with a tang, so you can actually maneuver the scissor depending on how you want to maneuver it around. You can go straight into your forward grip, you can push it around to your reverse grip, so you can maneuver and drive your scissor along in your haircut as you want to drive it. The strength of the point cutting scissor is to point cut hair, and that means that it's designed really to go into the hair in an angle. It can be when you're doing increased layers, like here. This is a kind of very hard shape in the hair. You can also manipulate the hair so it becomes a bit softer by just changing the angle from deep to high cutting. Then you get a softer end on the haircut. As you can notice, the haircut that we really make is quite powerful, and it really makes that soft ends on the hair. Doesn't push out. Point cutting is not always on the top, it can also be on the bottom. So it can be your design line, and here you can go in again with your tool and you can point cut with the very end, and you can create straight but textured line in your hair. Quite powerful again, and its hair sits beautiful and had that soft texture towards it. Point cutting can also be on the front section, meaning that if you want a softer front, you can also go in here by taking deeper section and create a softer texture in the front. So with the handle, when you have these curved in, it really lets you maneuver the scissor quite easy and get your elbow in. For me, my choice is that when I do men's hair, I really prefer to do my Viper because it's slightly more powerful because of that more heavy tip of the scissor, where the Hawk is more skinny and more suitable for women's female haircut. For me, I like the crane handle because it actually makes me possible when I'm cutting to maneuver my elbow a bit further to my body. So rather than standing up here with a traditional blade handle, I can actually get my elbow slightly down and start to cutting hair without getting damage in my elbows and shoulders at the same time. Even after 25 years, I actually still enjoy going behind the chair. So every Saturday, I still cut my customer. I want to stand behind the chair, I want to cut hair, I want to feel how it is to be on the floor. So when I'm out doing shows, when I'm out doing workshop or classes, I need to be inspired of what's going on in my salon. For me, what Excellent Edges gave me when I started there was the freedom and the opportunity really telling stories to my customers' hair.